Give me any one application of fuzzy system. Can we use fuzzy system in air conditioner, AC?
Yes.
Okay. Other application, can you tell me?
PUBG Mobile.
Vacuum cleaner.
For which purpose we are using this fuzzy system in PUBG?
To play games.
Okay, but which logic or which module? Suppose in air conditioner we are controlling the temperature using fuzzy system, hot, cold, and normal temperature and all, right? But in PUBG, where we are using fuzzy system?
I mean graphics, NTLS.
Okay,
Yes,
explore
network
by
bending,
on
yes.
application of fuzzy system. Now we continue our topic, that is fuzzy system. So first of all, we revise the previous lecture.
Bye bye, ma'am.
Who is this? So we continue this. I share my screen. All are visible now? Yeah. Now, first of all, what is already we have discussed in previous lecture, what is fuzzy set and what is the membership function in fuzzy set. So the degree of involvement of your value in a fuzzy set is called as a membership function. So mu is denoted as a membership function. So you can represent your data in fuzzy set in this syntax. A is equal to x, this is the element of x, then mu of x is the membership function of x, and the x is the element of x, and the capital X is the universe of disclosure. So what is the maximum value of fuzzy set? That is the value is 1 and the minimum value is 0. So fuzzy value is membership value maximum possible to 1 and the minimum is 0. Okay. Now we start what is fuzzy if then rules. A statement used to formulate the condition statement that comprise fuzzy logics. So if X is A, then Y is B. So we are giving a knowledge base to our system in form of our rules, right? So here you can see if X is A, then Y is B. Because we are making an expert system that take decision based on the given knowledge base. So these are the rules and the fact that given by us in our knowledge base. Then based on that, the system can process the data and then take the decision, right? So here the rule is given, if X is A, then Y is B. So system check if X is satisfied, then they give the answer, the Y is B, right? So where A and B is a linguistic value, X element of X, and the fuzzy set X, Y element of fuzzy set Y. Means X is your universal state, set, and the A and B are your the linguistic value. Now in above example, what is antecedent and the consequent? So these two terms are used in the later part, so you have clear this term. What is premises and conclusion? So in this example, if X is A, means if part of the rule is called the antecedent or premise, and the second, that is then Y is B. So this is called conclusion or the consequent. Okay, what is antecedent and the what is consequent? Sometimes the antecedents are 2 or 3 or 4. Suppose here you can write that if X is A and Y is B, then Z is C. So X and antecedent are more than 1. Okay, and the consequent is sometimes it 1 or sometimes it more than 1. So what is the conclusion of your system? That is maybe 1 or 1 or more. Okay, same as it is antecedent, there are 1 possible or more than 1 also possible. Here you can write if X is A or Y is B, then Z is C. So antecedent is X and Y and the consequent is the Z. Okay. So if part of the rule is the antecedent and the conclusion is called as a consequent. Okay, antecedent is the interpretation and consequent is the assignment. Okay, now you have cleared these two terms because in the fuzzy system you have used this word. Okay, now what is fuzzy if then rules combinations in antecedents is a combination of proposal by and or not. Means in your system, suppose you are giving rain is occur or not. So you can give the two or more condition. If temperature is less than 20 degrees Celsius and the cloud in sky, then you can say that the rain occur. So these two conditions are joined with the operator. So in antecedent is a combination of proposal by and or not operator. And consequent is a combination of proposal linked by and operator or and not operator are not used in the consequent as there are cases of uncertainty. Means what is uncertainty? Means you are given the data in your system, but sometimes the system may conflict the given knowledge base. So uncertainty occur. Means they can't take the decision based on the given knowledge. So that time we are not giving in consequent this type of operator and or and not. Now we take one example. If it is early, then John can study. So universal state you have given u is equal to 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 time of the day. Now input for the fuzzy set. So 4 o'clock 0, then 8 1. So 12.9. So what is this 0.9, 0.7, 0.5, 0.2? This is the membership value of your function. So here the rule is given. If it is early, then John can study. So already we have discussed where we are using fuzzy logics. This type of word, what is the meaning the system can take? Early. So system can't understand the exact value of your temperature or the time. So that time we are using fuzzy logic system. Same as it is, we are say the speed of the bike is lowest, low, high and highest, right? So these are the terms that are ambiguous. The system can't understand the value of that particular word. So here the word is used. If it is early, then John can study. So what are the possibility of John can study? So we make one function that is fuzzy set. So how you can make the function? So you have given universal set that is that contain the time 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 16, 20 and 24, right? Now I have convert in fuzzy set. So you see that 4, 0, 8, 1, 12, 0.9, 16, 0.7, 20, 0.5, 24, 0.2. So what is point value? That is your membership value. So what are the chances of John can study? This is the membership value of your fuzzy set. So this is first is your value of your universal set, that is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 24. Now the given rule is if it is early. So in 4 o'clock the possibility of study is 0. So that represent the value 0. So what is the possibility of 8 o'clock? So that give the maximum probability of John can study. The maximum value of your membership function is 1. Hello? Isaac. 1 minute. I increase the size of font. Yeah. Now is it visible? Is it visible? Is it visible? Okay, now you can see that value of your fuzzy set of your given rule, that is if it is early then John can study. So you have given universal set and from that you are making a fuzzy set. So 4, 0, 8, 1, 12, 0.9 16,7, 20,5 and 24,2. Okay. Now input for this set we have prepared. Now output for this set, can study is equal to, assume so mu study is equal to 1. So you have given the maximum value of your membership is 1. So what are the possibility of John can study? The time is 8 o'clock. Okay. Now we interpreting if then rule is a 3-part process. The first one is fuzzy input. So resolve all the fuzzy statement in the antecedent to a degree of membership between 0 and 1. And apply fuzzy operator to multiple part antecedents. If there are a multiple part of antecedents, apply fuzzy. So their number between 0 and 1. Already we have discussed in example, the maximum value of our membership is 1 and the minimum is 0. So apply implication method. The output fuzzy set for each rule are aggregated into a single output fuzzy set. Then the resulting output set is defuzzified or resolved to a single number. So one by one we check one example so you have more clear how we can make a fuzzy system. So this is your diagram for fuzzy system. You can see, first of all, you have a given rule that have not exact value. So that time we required you convert your input value to the fuzzy value. So this is process is called as a fuzzification. Now what is inference system? So inference system process the data and then give the output in fuzzy set. But the system understand only numeric value. So we have to convert this fuzzy set into the numeric value is called as a defuzzification process. Okay. So here the part is 3 part, that is input, output and your processing in inference system. So fuzzy inference system is process the fuzzy data and then take the decision and then convert into the numeric value using defuzzification process. Okay. This is your system diagram for fuzzy inference system. Now we check what is one by one. What are the operators in fuzzy logic system? So fuzzy logic operator are used to write a logic combination between fuzzy notation. Same as it is in CRISP logic, the intersection, union and negation is 3 operators are used to interpret your fuzzy logic. So what is the operation of intersection? So you have given the 2 antecedents A and B. So now we have to give the output to our conclusion, right? So what is the operation? So we have to find the minimum value of fuzzy membership of A and the membership of B. This is the intersection operation of A and B. Okay. Same as it is in union A or B. Suppose you have given if rain heavy, if the temperature is less than 20 degree or temperature is greater than 30 degree, then you have to check the or condition. So that time you have find the maximum value. So 20, 30 is the maximum value is 30. So output of your union is 30 degree. So mu of A or B is equal to 30. Suppose you have to find the A and B. So 20, 30. So your answer of your mu of A and B is the 20 degree. And negation is equal to not A. Means 1 minus mu of A. The logic operator corresponding to the complement of a set is a negation. Okay. This is represented in the graphical or the diagram. You can see intersection. So A intersection B and the union, that is completely area cover A and B, and then negation is A 1 minus mu of A. This is the negation of your A. Okay. So these are the operation used in your fuzzy inference system. Now we start fuzzy inference system. Fuzzy inference is the process of formulating the mapping from the given input to an output using fuzzy logic. So process of fuzzy inference involves the membership function logical operations, and the if-then rules. So these are the components involved in the fuzzy inference system. So FIS having the multidisciplinary nature, so CAF called as the modeling, fuzzy associative memory, fuzzy logic controller, and simply fuzzy system. So there are the two type of fuzzy inference system, Mamdani and Sugeno. These two type of system mostly used in the fuzzy logic system. Most commonly used expect the output MF to the fuzzy set, and the output MFs are either linear or constant. We also cover this theory one by one. So before starting this Mamdani and Sugeno method, we more clear the concept of fuzzy inference system. So you can see this diagram. This is your perfect diagram for fuzzy inference system. Okay. So first of all, you have a given a crisp input. Suppose you are giving the temperature in 20 or 30 degree, right? Now I convert this crisp value into the fuzzy set. So this is process is called as a fuzzification inference unit. So that convert your crisp input into fuzzy set. Means you have the value 20 degree and 30 degree. So that value converted into the fuzzification inference unit means in fuzzy set. Okay. Now you see that the knowledge base and the decision making unit. So what is knowledge base? The knowledge base contain the rules and the data that based on that the system can take the decision. So knowledge base contain the fact or the actual data related to your problem, right? And then what is the role of decision making unit? So that process this data and then take the decision based on the given knowledge, right? And then they convert into the crisp value because system can understand only numeric data. So we have our fuzzy set. After decision making unit, we have a fuzzy set, right? Now we have to require to convert into crisp value. So this is the role of your defuzzification inference unit. Okay. So then the output of your system is crisp output. So fuzzy inference system is a take the crisp input and the produce crisp output. So fuzzification, the first convert crisp input into fuzzy set. Then the decision making unit take the decision and process the data based on the given knowledge base, and then they convert into fuzzy set, fuzzy to crisp output because system can understand your numeric data. So this is your complete flow of your fuzzy inference system. Okay. Now we take one example so you have cleared the concept of fuzzy inference system. So here you have given input 1 and input 2. Let's consider the example of 2 input, 1 output and 2 rule value control problem. So you can see all are visible this diagram. To describe the fuzzy inference process, let's consider the example of 2 input, 1 output, 2 rule value control problem, right? So you can see that input 1 and the input 2 is given and that process the data and then aggregate this output of these 2 rule and give the final output of your system. So in air conditioner or AC system, you have given this rule, input 1 and input 2. Then you automatically control the temperature of room. This is your output, right? Same as it is, this is the example of other example, that is input 1 is pressure. You have given input pressure and temperature. The pressure range is 0 to 5 bar and the temperature range is 0 to 16 degrees Celsius. The input are crisp, number limited to a specific range. Okay, this is your crisp input. Now all rules are evaluated in parallel using fuzzy reasoning. Now the start the work of fuzzy inference system. So rule number 1 and the rule number 2 is given by human because system can't understand the logic because they work on the given data. They have not intelligence, right? So rule 1 is given, rule 1 and rule 2 is given by human. So if high pressure and high temperature, then valve is wide open. And the rule number 2, if average pressure and high temperature, then valve is wide open. So these are the rules that is given by human, and based on the given temperature, the system can take the action and valve is open or not. So the result is a crisp non-fuzzy number. Okay. So this is the example of your fuzzy inference system. Okay. Clear? So here we are giving the two antecedent. So if condition, temperature and pressure, so these are the two antecedents and this is our conclusion. So only one conclusion. Okay. Now step number 1. So how the system can work? So one by one we discuss this step. So step number 1 is a fuzzify input. So what is fuzzification? So takes the input and determine the degree to which they belong to each of the appropriate fuzzy set via membership function. So already we have discussed what is membership function, that represent the number of or the involvement of your set in your fuzzy set. So what is the role of your system in the fuzzy system is given by membership function. Okay. So we have to first convert our input crisp into membership function. Okay. Then input is always a crisp numeric value limited to the universe of disclosure of the input variable. And the output is a fuzzy degree of membership in the qualifying linguistic set. Each input is fuzzified over all the qualifying membership function required by the rules. This is your first step. So you have convert your input data into the fuzzy membership function. You can see that you have given the temperature and pressure like 2.5 bar pressure, and you are converting this into fuzzification method using result of fuzzification, that is 0.5 is your membership value of your fuzzy pressure. Okay. You are giving input pressure is 2.5 bar. The human only understand your numeric value. So you have given input 2.5 bar is a pressure, but we have to convert this data into fuzzy using fuzzy set or the membership function. So you can see that the x-axis is your pressure and the y-axis is your membership function. So at 2.5 bar, the value of your membership function of pressure is 0.5. So this is your first step. First step is convert input value into fuzzification or the fuzzy set. Now second, apply fuzzy operator. If the antecedent of a given rule has more than one part, then fuzzy operator is required to obtain one number that represents the result of antecedent for that rule. The input to the fuzzy operator is two or more membership value from fuzzified input variable, and the output is a single truth value. Now you can see you have given the two antecedents, means two input. So before reach to our conclusion, we have to process these two antecedents, right? So here you have a two antecedents, that is your temperature and the pressure. So in between we have operator and operator. So we have to solve this operator because the output of our conclusion is dependent on these two antecedents, right? So here you can see x-axis is your pressure and x-axis is your temperature, and y-axis is your membership value of your temperature and pressure. You can see that 2.5 bar you have given the input. So what is the value of our membership function? That is 0.5. And at the 17 degrees Celsius, the value of your membership function is 0.3. So we have to process the data. Now the operator is used AND operator. So 0.5 into 0.3. So what is the AND operator? So already we have discussed in AND operator, we have the mu of A and B is equal to minimum of A comma B. So minimum of 0.3 comma 0.5. So answer is 0.3. Here you can see that the 0.3 is your result of your fuzzy operator, right? because the AND operator in fuzzy set, the mu of A comma B is equal to mu of A and B is equal to minimum of mu of A comma mu of B. So the value of minimum 0.5 and 0.3 is 0.3. So this is your our in output of your given antecedents, means your input is 0.3. Okay. Now the third step, apply implication method. So first must determine the rules weight. Operation in which the result of fuzzy operator is used to determine the conclusion of the rule is called as the implication. And the input for the implication process is a single number given by the antecedents, and the output of the implication process is a fuzzy set, and the implication is implemented for each rule. So now we see what is implications and what is the output of your implication process. So you have given, you can see antecedents and consequence. So already you know antecedents is the if, then the given rule is called as the antecedents, and the final output is your consequent or the conclusion. So you have given high pressure and high temperature, and the output is valve wide open. Okay, this is your consequent. Now you have given 2.5 bar, the membership value is 0.5, and at 17 degrees Celsius the membership value is 0.3. So what is the output of your AND operator? That is 0.3. So 0.3, then valve open, wide open. So now system have to process this data and the result of implication. You can see here we are plotting our graph. In the result of implication, our value is 0.3. The 0.3 in terms of the membership value. This is not our numeric data. So you can see here you are giving the 2.5 and the 17 is your input, that is in numeric value, and the system understand. Now you have given the 0.3 of your 0.3, then the valve wide open. So here the output of your system is in fuzzy set system. So result of implication is your fuzzy set, because you are converting your input data in the fuzzy set and then process the data. So the output is your fuzzy set. So apply implication method to convert your fuzzy set into numeric value. Okay. So what is the role of implication? So you can see result of implication. You are giving pressure and temperature, then the track decision, valve wide open. So they are represented into this graph format, the result of implication, right? So this is your implication. Now aggregate all output. So at last we have one or more rule in our system, then we have to summation all the output, so we take the final decision. So aggregation is a process by which the fuzzy set that represent the output of each rule are combined into a single fuzzy set. So aggregation only occur once for each output variable. The input of the aggregation process is the list of truncate output function written by implication process for each rule. So we take one example, so you have clear. You can see you have given the input and output, right? Now you are reached to our rule decision, that is your individual output of your rule. Now we have to sum this all the output to take the final decision. So here you are giving 2.5 bar, 17 degrees Celsius, then valve wide open. Now second is 2.5 bar, then 70 degrees Celsius, then valve wide open. Now average. So apply aggregation method. You can see here wide. You can see that the implication methods, the output wide and average. Valve wide open, that is the wide output and your average output. Now we have to aggregate this all the output. You can see that the wide and average, and the result of your final system, that is result of your aggregation. So there are the different aggregation method is used to sum of your individual output of your system. So here you are giving high pressure and here you are giving average pressure. Now the two output of your two rule is occur. Now you are at final decision, you have aggregate this individual output and take the decision based on their this final output. Okay, at last we are aggregate all the output. Now the step number 5, so D is fuzzify. Now the output of your aggregate, you are aggregate or the combine the individual output, but this is based on your fuzzy set, but system only understand your integer or the numeric data. So defuzzification, move from the fuzzy word to the real word, is known as a defuzzification. The input for the defuzzification process is a fuzzy set and the output is a single number. So same as it is, you are giving the input number 2.5 and 70 degree is your input. This is your not fuzzy set, then you are converting into fuzzy set, but last we are aggregate the output. Now we have to convert this output into numeric value. This is process called as a defuzzification. Okay, so other methods are bisector, middle of maximum, average of maximum value, largest of maximum, smallest of maximum. There are the different defuzzification method are used to find the final output of your system. The most popular defuzzification method is centroid calculation, which returns the center of area under the curve. Okay, so this is the most popular method, that is the centroid calculation. So there are lots of defuzzification and the fuzzification method are available. So we can use any one, and the most popular is centroid calculation. Okay. Now we check the output of your defuzzify. So how we take the single value from your aggregate output? You have find this aggregate output. You can see in graph. So you have two rules apply: wide and average. Then this method is used, that is centroid calculation. So what is the output of your aggregate output? So you can calculate using this method. So you can see this area is covered by your output. Then we have fixed any one value that is belongs to your aggregate output. So the answer is 35.6 degrees Celsius. This is your final output of your system. So this is the workflow of your fuzzy inference system. Clear? So in next lecture we discuss what is Mamdani and Sugeno method and also the difference between Mamdani and Sugeno method. Okay. So anyone have still doubt in today's lecture, so you can ask. So first of all you have clear all the steps. So step 1 is fuzzify input, then apply fuzzy operator. Why we are applying operator? Because in antecedents 2 or more rules are there. So you have to take the decision based on the given input rule. So you have to apply operator. Then the step number 3 is apply implication method. So operation in which the result of fuzzy operator is used to determine the conclusion of rule is called as a implication. And the fourth step is aggregate all the output. But the output of your all the aggregate is in fuzzy set. And the final fifth step is defuzzification, because system only understand your numeric value. So last step is for defuzzify. First step is fuzzy, fuzzify input, then apply fuzzy operator, then apply implication method, then apply aggregate method and aggregate all the output and the converting into defuzzify, means the converting into numeric value. Okay. In next lecture we discuss this Mamdani and Sugeno fuzzy inference system and their difference. Okay. Anyone has still doubt in today's lecture, then you can ask your question.